All right, hello everybody. Here we are this month. We're so glad to have Deb with us. We're gonna just kind of dive into your world, your business, and anyway, why don't you just give us a quick intro?
So I'm Debbie Gasnelli. I'm originally from Rochester, New York. I moved here about 10 years ago. My background actually is in the marine industry. I worked in that industry for 18 years. When I decided to get out of the industry because it was too much work and I couldn't spend time with my children, I decided to go into real estate.
Awesome. So let's talk about that journey, getting started in real estate. Of course, we know you had to go get the license. Once you had that license, like, what was your process of like affiliating with a brokerage? What were you looking for?
So my sponsor was with Keller Williams at the time. She couldn't say anything but good things about it.
Okay.
So when I came in and I talked to the team leader at that time, I just really liked the philosophies behind Keller Williams, God, family, and the business, and the Y4C2Ts, if I got that right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just like the idea, and then also the one thing that I love about it is like I could walk up to Christy Walker, Matt Sarver, any of the huge people in this firm and ask them for advice on something that would stop what they were doing and that would help me.
That's a big part of our culture at KW, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just that willingness of agents to share.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%. And at other firms, people hold their cards to their chest and they
Yeah.
don't. So
Yeah.
that's really why I'm still here 8 years later.
Well,
Almost 8.
we're thankful for that. So how has your journey been in real estate? Like, let's talk a little bit about the start, the launch, what were your first maybe couple of years like?
First year in real estate.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to talk about year one, but I went there.
I sold one house in Salisbury for $120,000.
Okay.
And that was it.
120 in Salisbury, got it.
Because I, like everybody going into real estate, you want your freedom, you think it's going to be easy, and it's not.
Yeah, yeah. So what did year two look like?
Year 2 looked a little bit better, still
Okay.
a little rocky. I joined a team at that time because
Okay.
I was new to the industry. Boats and marinas really don't have anything to do with real estate except for the customer service end of it, right? So when I joined that team, that just gave me more tools in order to get more organized, to be able to, learn how to lead generate the proper way, learn how to, find the clients and not just hope for them to come to me.
Yeah, yeah. So what did training look like for you that first couple of years?
I had a coach, which
Okay.
helped. I still have a coach to this day. I very much believe in that.
Yep.
So she would hold me to what I had promised to do.
Is that big accountability word you're talking about?
Yeah,
Okay, anyways.
which I really don't like.
Yeah, most adults don't, but anyways.
Which I really don't like. They also had weekly national calls. We also had several other trainings that were to that group. And then I had like a transaction coordinator and other things like that.
So you like were introduced into some leverage too.
Right.
So you could focus more on the core aspect of generating and following up and getting new clients.
Absolutely.
Is that what it was like?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The other thing that they provided me is, and at the time it was a good thing, internet leads aren't so great anymore because they're more expensive, but at that time they provided me with internet leads, so that was a good source of leads for me as well.
Got it. I do want to talk about internet leads for a little bit. What was your conversion like with that type of lead?
It's small, it's like 1%, 2%.
Yeah.
But I had 4,000 leads, so not bad.
Yeah, you could scale and make the math work and
Right.
find people that actually
Right.
needed some help.
Mhm.
Yeah, got it. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately, that percentage really hasn't changed much in the industry in terms of the conversion.
Yeah.
We're still seeing maybe 3.
Yeah, and they're a lot more money now, from what I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I've shifted away from that. I still have some that I've worked, so I just had a closing that was one that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you just closed your biggest transaction ever.
I did, yep,
Well over $1 million.
yes.
And where did it was a buy side?
It was a buy
buyer?
side.
And where did that buyer come from? What was the source?
It was internet lead, and they're from Ohio, and I've been talking to them for at least 4 years.
Okay, so I want everybody to hear this. It was 4 years of follow-up. What in the world did you do to stay consistent and top of mind with those people for 4 years?
So they were watches to begin with, so reach out like every quarter. A good excuse for that is like happy holidays, happy 4th of July, or them just checking in how you guys doing. So that would be, and then once it got closer, more consistent, I would just text them, reach out to them, see how they're doing. The Ford conversation is a good one because, you know, you're building that rapport and they're starting to feel like that rapport with you. If that makes sense.
Like you do care about them.
Exactly.
Not just, they're just not a transaction.
Exactly.
Right.
I sincerely do care about them. They're a great couple and I want to stay friends with them. They're awesome. So
Yeah, well, congrats on that.
Thank you.
You know, I think the tenacity with lead generation, so much of it is follow-up, but to follow up with something for 4 years, in this case, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so congratulations again.
Thank you.
On that. Let's look at maybe the last, say, 2 or 3 years of your business. What does that look like in terms of your structure? How, like, what's the source of your leads now? The deals that you close, where are they coming from?
A lot of it is, I'm still working those leads, but then a lot of it is past clients and also agent referrals. I have, because I was with United Home Group was the name of the team, because I was with them, they're an expansion team, so there are agents across the country, so like at least 26 states I think we're in.
Yeah.
Or
They're
they're in, but I'm not with them
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
I went on my own. So I build relationships with those agents, and then I also have agent in Raleigh that we refer back and forth all the time, because if people are gonna move to North Carolina, it's usually Raleigh or here.
Yeah.
So,
Or they come to one of those and then they decide they want the other one.
exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
And then also if I have people that do decide, like, so I've had clients that have decided that they wanna go, say, they like to hear, but they don't wanna go to Charleston, and I'll be like, hey, Chip, who do you know in Charleston?
Yeah, we got
And I'll refer it out that way and at least get the referral fee for that.
Yeah, love it.
So,
Love it. So like, do you happen to know the number of like how many agents that you kind of directly interact with that feed you those leads and those opportunities?
that's one of my to-dos for my business plan for next year, is to
Good.
get a better handle on that, because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this person, but it's not in a spreadsheet. So my thing right now is going to be, and I know you're proud of me, is to put it in a spreadsheet and add them to the DT-D2s.
Yeah.
And so that I'll be more structured in following up with them and building those relationships.
Yeah, I think it's so important, right? It's always been important, but it's definitely important currently in the market we're in to really know like what is the real source of the business. Because what I find with a lot of agents I work with individually in their businesses, we're finding that like 85–88% of their business is coming from a very small segment of their sphere, their Met database, whatever phrase they want to use. And too often we just say, where'd your business come from? Oh, my database. Oh, my sphere.
Yeah.
But it's like you really need to know who. But then I think if you segment it like you just said, because you have two very select groups you can kind of segment into, right? You've got the agent referral, you've got past client group,
Right.
and then you still have probably one other category that we can identify that would be, you know, the 3 things that you should focus on for your lead generation, lead follow-up.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. What I also do with my sphere is I have what's called like the A+ group.
Yeah, yep.
And so I send them an initial letter that asks them if they could participate, and it basically asks them if they do participate, I'll send them a little something every month. And I just ask that they send me at least 1 referral a year. And then after that, I send them either gift card or lottery tickets, and then intellectual content, and I usually rotate that.
Nice, I love that. Anybody win anything in the lottery?
No.
The hope would be.
I think somebody won $5 or something. They said.
All right, well, $5 is better than nothing. Right?
Yeah.
It would be cool if somebody won like enough money where they go, hey, good news is we want to go invest in some real estate.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
right?
nice?
So now, okay, you just mentioned earlier, not on a team anymore. You're going to go, this is going to be you. This is the you show now.
Right.
What's going to be different that you're going to have to focus on going into 2026?
My biggest struggle is staying on task and on my calendar. So that's going to be my struggle. It's
Okay.
I very easily can get distracted by squirrels.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's my thing. That's why you see me coming in the office quite frequently, because that keeps me more focused, because there's nothing else I can do here but work, really.
Right.
When I'm home, it's,
There's a lot of distractions.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so it's not just simply time block, it's then adhering to what you put into your calendar.
Oh yeah, my calendar's beautiful, but it's
Very colorful,
Yeah,
full
it's
of
all
great
there.
things. Who's gonna do all this?
I know,
Yeah,
right? So that's
okay.
what I have to get more structured on that.
Well, the beauty of it is, and I'll give kind of this as a tip, I guess. The one thing I've done with agents over the years is like when we get specific with like those groups, it makes the block that we do so much more intentional because now it's not just, oh, I block 2 hours for lead gen.
Right.
Okay, I block 2 hours, but inside that 2 hours, here's what I do because I want to go either reach out to a group or I'm trying to be strategic and grow a particular segment or group of my database. And what does that need to look like? And before you know it, like the 2 hours flies by.
Yes, that's what I need to do, is be more intentional with that.
Well, I can help with that too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Any final words or thoughts you want to share with everybody? Tips, tricks? Are you a big reader? Are you big into the training? You know, anything at all?
I love the training. I also say, you know, make sure that you're following up with people. I mean, that's the thing. And don't think that you're bothering them. People like to help you and they like you and they want to make sure that you succeed. It's
The
not
fortune is in the follow-up, isn't it?
It is, and
Yeah.
it really is. And, you know, just keep it on the forward conversation too. You know?
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Bring value, be helpful, stay in constant contact, and just be there when they're ready.
100%.
There you go. Appreciate everybody being here, and we'll talk to everybody soon.